be using the PPS, AICT and MIS4. Shall we begin?
Sure.
This is an optocoupler. Over to you. This is the report we've produced, and that's the signal we measured.
Hello and welcome back to this series of ABI Labs. In this series, we will be looking at the analog IC tester, which is the AICT module. Now, this module allows you to do power on analog tests, so you can test analog ICs in circuit as well as discrete components. We will also be looking at the MIS4, which is a multiple instrument station. Now, this module combines several instruments all together in one compact solution, allowing you to diagnose your PCBs and find the faults with them. In the previous series, in series 2, we looked at power on digital test. If you'd like to catch up on that series, you could click the links on the right. And also in series 1, we looked at power off tests. So Oliver, what can you tell us about the analog IC tester?
So the analog IC tester, which we've abbreviated to AICT, is our module for testing analog devices, both power on and power off. It comes with a library of analog devices from comparators, operational amplifiers, op-amps and optocouplers, and it also can be able to measure discrete components as well. So it's got 3 channels along the front, one dedicated discrete channel, and that's our device for testing analog devices.
Fantastic. So that's the AICT module, and we also have the MIS4.
Yes, so the MIS4 is our module that contains all of our traditional instruments. So we have our oscilloscope, our frequency counter, frequency generator, as well as our meters along the top. We also have a multi-way connector for auxiliary power supply and universal I/O.
Fantastic. So that's 8 instruments all in one small compact module.
Exactly, 8 instruments all in one.
That's great. Thank you, Oliver. Keep a lookout for next week's episode, in which we will be looking at the analog IC tester and how we can test discrete components in circuit.